In times past, professional photographers such as those who work at Photo Club, Photo Store, Flash Photos, among others, were the only persons taking pictures at events or even in photo studios. But today, the trend has changed as mobile photography is gradually permeating society. Kweku Dakujima, CEO of Jima Photography, is a professional photographer who has been in the business for over 6 years. Though he admits that mobile photography and technology have been game changers, he does not see the extension of traditional photography business since there is more to photography than just taking pictures.
It's like you saying that there are a lot of drugs out there, and so I don't need to go and see a doctor. All I need is to go and buy the medicine and drink. Now, you don't have the knowledge and the information you need to select the right medicine that will help you. It's the same way with the photography. We as professional photographers have a certain knowledge in photography where the ordinary person will not have. So in terms of how we are taking the pictures, how we are telling the story, in terms of the perspective from which we are telling the story, how we are editing the pictures to improve the image quality and everything, it's quite unique. And it's not like the information or the knowledge is just out there for you to chance on it and use it to, better your photos. So definitely it doesn't go against us. It rather seeks to improve our work, our final output. And then there's a clear-cut distinction between what a professional photographer took and then what people use their phones to take.
His position was reiterated by Joseph Livingston, owner of DexG Studios.
I think phones have come to replace photography per se. I just think that they've come to help us reach much more larger audience. I think that it's helped people understand and appreciate, or capture the moment that is in front of them in a much more, to be honest, it's actually reduced some of our work. I'll be honest with you, it's reduced some of our work in the sense that the images that we were supposed to be going out there to take and deliver to agencies, news agencies and all that stuff, people are taking with their phones, and it's reduced some of the redundant work that we had to do, but now we can focus on real art and real work.
Photography as we know it today began in the late 1830s in France. Joseph Nice used a portable camera to expose a pewter plate coated with bitumen to light. This was the first recorded image that did not fade quickly. But today, smartphone camera and other tools have reached a point where they can produce images that can be used professionally.
One major advantage of cameras, DSLRs, against phone is that with a DSLR, we can interchange lenses. So I can have a lens that has a certain feel, a certain quality to it. But with phones, they are usually fixed lenses. And we don't have much more control over it. The key thing about professional photography and phone photography is that it's about control. How much can you control how you want the image to be captured?
The use of social media and apps like Instagram have also brought innovation to the industry. Lydia Baden, Human Resource Manager at PhotoStore, speaks on strategies their company is putting in place to stay in business.
So for example, you can still take your picture with your phone at home, but if you want it printed out, because it's either you want it in your album, or now there are even nice ways of displaying pictures for birthdays or parties. They want to make it way bigger to display or use it for banner. They still come to us and then we print out for them. So either in the studio or with your phone, you still have pictures printed out, and that also keeps us in business.
Despite these drastic changes, one may think that the advent of technology will limit the patronage of photo studios, but that is not the case entirely.
One is because of the background, because these are professionals, they could choose maybe a background to match with my dress or something. And secondly, because my phone, it's like every day is the same pose. With these people, when you come, they'll show you how to pose, turn this way, turn that way, and it makes the picture very nice. Thirdly, because some friends are just horrible in taking pictures. They're just not good. You can take about 100 pictures and you could only select one out of the 100 pictures. Yeah, so that's why I came. And then the editing, I'm not good at editing. These are professionals, as I said earlier. So when you come here, when they take the pictures, they go through and then make your face smooth. Maybe you have some people somewhere, they could take it off, some black spots somewhere. That's why I came. I just needed something different because they are professionals.
I chose this place to my phone because this place would be edited as neatly as you want it, and any size you want, you would definitely get it. But with the phone, it's going to take another process. You taking the picture with your phone, going to download a different app to edit your pictures and all that, and it wouldn't be as quality as the professional camera.
With the knowledge that digital photography has come to stay, Joseph has some tips for photographers to stay relevant.
For me, I think that it has to do with how much, one, you keep up with technology. Really, if you are able to stay up to date, if you're a photographer and you're not on, say, Instagram or on Facebook, that's cool. Maybe that's what you want. You're not a social media kind of person. But if you're trying to reach a certain target market that lives on social media, then definitely you have to be there. This has nothing to do with the camera or whether it's a phone or a DSLR or any other type of camera. It's just business. Every other business that exists, photography or not, needs to be on social media if their target market is on social media. That's number one, and that's one way of staying relevant. The second way that you can stay relevant is actually relating to people. To be honest with you, when it comes to having clients or working with people, it's not really about the work that you do for them per se, like the product that you produce for them, but sometimes, or most of the time, or about, I'll probably say about 70 to 80% of the time, it's about the relationship that you have with the person.